Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be my weekly makeup basket. I didn't film one over New Year's because I was actually out of town and I just really didn't wear makeup over New Year's. I really wanted to because I had a few glitters that I wanted to wear over New Year's, but I just didn't really have the chance and I didn't really feel all that good over New Year's. So I just ended up not wearing any makeup that weekend. And then most of this week I've actually been sick. I've really only worn makeup for the past 3 days. Really Friday, Saturday, and then I'm actually filming this video today on Sunday. So let's just go ahead and get started. The palette that I chose to use this week is from the Balm. It's the Balm Appetit palette. I haven't posted my palette collection and declutter video, but I've actually already filmed it. And on that video, I talk about how this is one of the palettes that I was thinking about decluttering. So I'm going to be using for the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be using palettes that I'm hesitating whether I should declutter them or not. The reason that I keep this palette around is for this shade right here in Crispy Bacon. I really love this shadow, but I really don't like the rest of the palette. The 2 looks that I did, or the 2 to 3 looks that I did, because I felt like 2 of them pretty much looked the exact same, I ended up having to pull some colors from other palettes to really get like a finished off look. So that's the Crispy Bacon, but I feel like I have a few other shadows like this already in my collection. I'm working with new lighting, so please forgive me if the lighting is a little bit off. I'm still trying to figure out the settings. I bought these 2 like umbrella lights. I'm still trying to figure out the settings for the lighting. For the eyeshadow look that I'm wearing today, I ended up using these 2 shades right here, and I'm kind of trying to do a halo eye, but they just kind of blended together. I tried using some MAC Fix Plus to kind of brighten up the eyeshadow look, and it just didn't work out. And then I ended up having to go into my Mad for Matte palette and put some of this purple into the crease to kind of deepen up the crease a little bit and add a little pop of color in there. And that seemed to help, but I didn't like the fact that realistically I had to go into another palette to make this look better. And then for the warm shadow look that I did, I ended up having to pull in my Milani palette and use this eyeshadow right here. I don't think it has a color. It just says it's the lid color. It looked a little odd just using this brown, and I don't know. I ended up having to pull in this Milani warm matte color in order to kind of deepen up the crease a little bit. So those are the 3 palettes that I use. I really only use these 2 just to pull one shade to kind of help this palette out, because I really wanted to focus on using this palette. And like I said, I really was not impressed with it. So I'm more than likely gonna declutter that palette again. I'm just looking for a dupe for that one particular shadow. That's the only reason I'm keeping it in my collection. The main bronzer that I used this week is actually from this e.l.f. Fiji matte palette. It's a gorgeous duo. I wouldn't even call it a palette. I would really just call it a duo. And this has a matte blush and a matte bronzer in here. This blush is really pretty. It's like a peachy, pinky, neutrally blush, but I really kind of wanted to start rotating my bronzers. I used pretty much 2 bronzers all of last year because I had a bronzer in my project pan, and I have few bronzers. I want to say less than 10 bronzers in my collection, but I feel like I neglected a lot of my bronzers. So I want to start using a bronzer maybe every 2 weeks. I'll push it to about a month just to kind of use up other bronzers in my collection. So I started off with this one. I may use this again next week, but we shall see. It kind of just depends on what mood I'm in. And then I actually used a product that I had put in my project pan. I don't know if you guys have seen my intro to my project pan. This is the Smashbox LA Lights Blendable Lip and Cheek Color in the color Silver Sunset. And I have very little of this product, so I decided to use it, but I do have a pretty large blush collection. So I didn't want to put too much focus into using this product because I do tend to use a brand new blush every single day. So I use this once this week. It's kind of my goal is just to use this once a week. And I found a really lovely way to wear this product. I don't know if you guys can see, it does have a really nice sheen. It's a really pretty like peachy blush. It blends out really nicely. It works really, really nicely. but I do have oily skin, so I wanted to find a product that I could set this with, and I found the perfect product. This is the Lou-manizer, and I was actually originally going to declutter this because I've tried using it as a highlighter and it doesn't work. I've tried using it as a blush and it doesn't really work. This is just the perfect product to set any type of cream blush that I have because it doesn't have like too much pigment. It has just a little bit of pigment, and I feel like it looks pretty peachy on the pan, but I feel like it's a little bit more on like the nudie side. I think I am going to be able to use up this blush, especially if I start setting it with this, because I loved how those two wore together. They lasted a really long time on my cheeks despite it being a cream product. The blush that I'm wearing today is actually a brand new blush that I just got. It was one of the last purchases that I made in 2017. This is the Butter Blush in the color Rosy Pink. When these first came out, I had heard that they weren't that pigmented and that they were going to be releasing 2 new colors. So I waited around for the 2 new colors to release. And I really like the color of this blush. It's this kind of like purpley pink color, which is why I'm wearing it today, because I wore a little bit more of like a cool tone purpley look. And I really like this. It's a very light blush, very light wash of color, but you can build it up. I really like it, and of course it smells delicious. It smells just like the butter bronzer. So I've been enjoying that product, but I've only used that once, but so far so good. And then the 2 highlighters that I used this week, with the 2 warm tone eyeshadow looks that I did, I wore this Baked Gelato Swirl Illuminator from Laura Gellar, and this is in the color Peach Glow. I love these illuminators. They're absolutely gorgeous, and this is definitely one of my favorites from the line because I don't have that many peachy highlights in my collection. Really love this highlighter. If you don't have any of these Swirl illuminators, I definitely think they're worth it. And then the highlighter that I'm wearing today is from Becca. This is the Shimmering Skin Perfector in Prismatic Amethyst. I really like this highlighter. I like the formulation of it. I've just recently noticed when I was going through my highlighters deciding what I was going to declutter or not, that I do have 3 dupes of this already in my collection. Like, I want to say it's like 3 dupes of this already in my collection. So I thought it would be a fun idea to show you guys a dupes video. And then I have 3 lip combos that I wore this week. The first one is using the Colourpop Ultra Satin Lip in the color 0.0. This is a Kathleen Lights collaboration, and I didn't use a lip liner with this. I just like wearing this as a basic nude lip. I still was feeling a little bit sick, so I wasn't really feeling like super bam or dramatic when I wore this lip color. This was the first day that I started using makeup again after being sick. Then the second lip combo, I've actually worn this in a video. I don't know where my lip product is. I want to say it's still in a makeup bag, but I do have the lip liner I wore with it. This is the NYX Lip Liner in the color Pumpkin, and I wore this with the other Kathleen Lights Colourpop Ultra Satin Lip in the color Fever or something like that. I'll leave that information linked down below in the description box, but it is that bright red orangey lip that I'm wearing in some of my videos earlier this week, or later this week, because I did pre-record some videos. And then the lip combo that I'm wearing today is from Lorac. This is my all-time favorite lipstick formulation and lip liner formulation. I love these lip liners. I'm normally not super big on buying high-end lip liners, but I think the Lorac Alter Ego lip liners are definitely worth it. These go on sale a lot at Ulta. I know they had them, I want to say for like the 21 Days of Beauty or something like that, and I bought them for 50% off, and they're definitely worth picking up. This is in the color Goddess, and I have the coordinating lipstick with it, and it is just a beautiful like mauve purple color. I absolutely love this color. This is my favorite purple color, favorite formulation. It lasts all day. It stays within your lip line. Even if you just wear the lip liner with a clear gloss on top, the lip liner lasts all day. I just really like this lipstick formulation. So that's it. Those are all of the products that I wore this week. Again, I didn't wear too much stuff because I was feeling sick earlier this week, but I still wanted to show you guys what I wore because I did have some really nice discoveries, especially with like the Lou-manizer as a topper, because I know that a lot of people struggle with this product. Almost every single makeup collection and declutter video I see, people tend to declutter this product because they just can't seem to make it work, and I'm glad that I found a way to make this product work and keep it in my collection. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I currently post 3 times a week on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and then on Sundays I like to post a weekly makeup basket. So hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.